Hello, I'm Tom Williams from the Fort Huachuca Public Affairs Office, and this is your Fort Report.
The bleachers in Barnes Fieldhouse were filled with family and friends anticipating the return of soldiers from the 40th Expeditionary Signal Battalion to Fort Huachuca after a 15-month deployment to the CENTCOM Theater of Operations. Outside, Arizona Street was lined with flag-waving people welcoming the soldiers, whose buses were escorted from Libby Army Airfield to Barnes Fieldhouse by a large group of motorcyclists. Inside the fieldhouse, the motorcycle riders formed an archway with flags to welcome and honor the returning soldiers. After months of anticipation, the soldiers then marched into the gym, greeted by the roaring crowd. The soldiers stood in formation as the commander of the 11th Signal Brigade said the words everyone wanted to hear.
How's it feel to be home? Great, fantastic. I've got these 3 little ones and my wife, and I couldn't ask for anything better.
I'm lost for words. I'm just happy to be back. That's it. Other than that, I'm just happy, man. You're gonna make me start crying. I'm trying not to cry on TV and everything like that. So.
The returning soldiers provided communication support to operations in the Middle East. In other news, the annual Fort Huachuca Army Emergency Relief Campaign, which is also known as AER, was kicked off at the monthly community commo check.
In Fort Huachuca in 2008, our campaign contribution was just a little over $132,000. As you can see, we gave out over $790,000 in assistance in loans and grants. $658,000 more than what we took in. So you can see why the reserves that AER has at their national headquarters is so very important. In case of a catastrophe, a disaster, those reserves would come into play very, very quickly. And also the reserves are used to take up the fact that on every installation, more money is given out than is what is taken in.
The Army Emergency Relief Campaign on Fort Huachuca runs through May 15th.
And that's it for this edition of the Fort Report. I'm Tom Williams from the Fort Huachuca Public Affairs Office. Have a great day.